Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, whatever time of the day it is when you are watching this video. Hello, boys, girls, ladies, gentlemen, or what the fuck it is you want me to call you. Welcome to the fifth chapter of King's Quest VII, and this will also be the final chapter for Valanies, as the sixth chapter is, of course, for Rosella. And this is also one of the longer chapters. Well, no need to speed things up at the start, so let's just hit it.
Judges of the jury, what is your verdict?
On the charge of moon theft, we find her
Guilty!
on the charge of impersonating a Falderalian, we find her
Guilty!
on the charges of party crashing, sneaking, spying, and appearing in public without fur, feather, or scales, we find her
Guilty! 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 Felonies of Daventry, this is your sentence. You must spend the rest of your life in the jellybean mines of the faraway kingdom of Wagga Wagga Boing Boing.
What? I never heard of such a place. You just made that up, didn't you?
So I did. Does anyone have an idea for her sentence?
banish her to the plains of petulant possums.
Maroon her on the island of ill-natured iguanas.
Make her count every grain of birdseed in the land.
Make her put the moon back into the sky!
The people have spoken. You have until sunset to put the moon back in its rightful place in the sky, Valanice. If you do not, you will be fed to a 300-pound hamster in the morning. Court adjourned.
The sky is falling! Boom! The sky is falling!
In that case, let us move the party to the sub-basement. Guards, remove that hairless creature.
Well, until I put that green cheese that is said to be the moon back into the sky, I'm not allowed to leave the town. But the point is, most of the stuff I need to do has to be done in town here. Let's first check how Rosella is doing.
Statuette, tell me where my daughter is now.
Rosella is far below the ground, in the land of the volcano. She lives, but I cannot see her. Her world has become darkness.
My poor, poor baby. What is happening to you?
Yeah, the timelines do not exactly seem to be in order. Well, let's first put the moon back into the sky.
Congratulations, oh hairless one. Thank you have returned the moon to the sky. You are granted a full pardon.
Oh, thank you, Archduke Yip Yap.
Never it be said that Archduke Fifilayip, fearless warhound of Folderol, cannot be merciful. Now, if you'll excuse me, the volcano is smoking, so I'm off to hide in the basement.
Well, so far the easy part of this chapter. Well, time to deal with this slimy traitor.
Here you are, the magic statuette.
And here is your weir beast, Sev, my lady Valanice.
Thank you. How does it work?
You must apply it to your body. First, it must be mixed with a bit of animal hair.
Animal hair? What kind?
Why, whatever animal you wish to transform into. However, I would not recommend a fat mouse or a juicy squirrel. Excuse me, my lady. I must go and consult my statuette.
Well, that settles that. And if I'm correct, I never have to return to this silly city again. And the stack is back. Now I must be sure that everything he has to say to me has been said, or later puzzles won't work.
Is there nothing that can break the enchantment on you and your wife, Attis?
Perhaps there is, but I know not what. Feldspar, the ancient rock spirit, might tell you, if only there was a way to awaken him. You see, I am becoming more like a natural stag with every passing hour. Thought becomes more difficult, and the shadows of the forest sing to my blood.
If I find any way to help you, I will, my Lord Attis.
Well, it has been said now that the rock spirit might know how to set things right. And that had to be said, or one of the later puzzles won't work. But before that, let's go back to the desert. I really hate that place. But I've told you before that I don't know why, but I hate deserts. Even though this one has been made pretty beautifully, I must admit that. Now there's a problem here. As there is no jackalope hair on the cactus, and there was on my previous playthrough. Now I must admit, due to a few bugs, most likely inside Scum VM itself, which I already reported, and which they did take seriously, by the way, I was forced on my last playthroughs to restart the game when Rosella reached Ooga Booga and directly hop into that chapter due to the chapter system this game has. So I may have to work around things differently and look a few things up. I never really bothered to figure out how that jackalope hair got onto that cactus. But let's first let's hope this will wake him up.
Why have you disturbed my slumber, mortal?
My apologies, noble spirit, but the bountiful woods are in terrible trouble. Lord Attis has been changed into a stag, and Lady Ceres into a tree.
That could not have happened if the river of life still flowed and the cornucopia was filled. They are the heart and lifeblood of the woods, and it will perish without them. You must start the river flowing by pouring sacred drink into the river maiden's pitcher. Replenish the cornucopia by placing sacred food in the cornucopia maiden's horn of plenty. Act quickly. I cannot stay awake.
The nectar must be put into the pitcher of that statue carrying one. Technically I could have done it before, but the game wouldn't let me, and unless that rock spirit revealed it.
Come, Lord Attis, perhaps a drink from the river of life will give you strength. The enchantment has been broken!
Indeed. Now perhaps I can save my lovely Ceres. Let us hurry, Valanice. It would seem that the curse is stronger than I am, but I will not let her die. I will not.
I wish I could have helped you more, Lord Attis, but now I feel I must go to my daughter. I think she's in a dark land beyond these woods, and that she is in grave danger.
Valanice, if she is in Ooga Booga, you must pass through the swamp, and I have learned of a terrible monster who dwells there. I will help you evade him, but first I must try to save my lady love.
Well, there's nothing I can do to turn this wife of his back into human form. At least not at the present time, as I will need some objects for that are not available right now. Well, let's see what I can do to score Jackal Up Hair. Like I said, I did solve the game before, but on my earlier attempts I had to skip right forward to chapter 3, and when I came back into this chapter, the Jackal Up Hair was already yeah. So I will try a few things that come to mind, as I will really solve this puzzle right now. And if worst comes to worst, I just have to pause recording and check a walkthrough. Oh, wait a minute. I don't have to go that route. The Jackal Up Hair is here now. Of course, this was the place where I trapped it. But that was one of those puzzles with multiple solutions. Well, let's put the hair Rob as you should, and then my work here. Has ended, and now to head for the land of Ooga Booga. Of course, we as players know that Rosella is no longer there, but Velanis doesn't. Well, time for a little transformation.
Oh, I feel so strange. Don't think I've ever run so fast in my life.
Not to worry about this little critter.
Noble Attis. He was true to his word.
And, well, now it's Velanis visiting a place where Rosella has been before.
What a lovely crystal lamp in the midst of such a horrid room.
So now it is Velanis' turn to have a little fight with Militia. Of course, the same goes as with Rosella. If we hear Cuddles bark, we should not do anything here but just leave and come back. Now, when I look at my inventory, I don't think there's anything I can do here at all at this moment. As I already know how to deal with Cuddles. But I don't have the item for that yet. So let's just enter the land of Ooga Booga.
Hello.
Hello!
Hello.
Hey, that wasn't very nice.
Yes, well, there is one person who knows if Rosella
Dr.
came
Mort
back.
Cadaver. Oh dear.
And Dr. Cadaver is one of those.
Yes? Oh my! You bear a stunning resemblance to a young lady I met earlier this evening.
That must have been my daughter, Rosella.
My dear lady, do come in. So you are the mother of the charming Miss Rosella. Pleased to meet you, lady.
Valenice of Daventry, sir.
What a lovely name! I am Dr. Mort Cadaver. What can I do for you, Lady Valenice?
When was the last time you saw my daughter? Where was she going?
I saw her but a few short hours ago. She asked me about the Troll King, and very kindly brought me a new backbone. I do not know where she was headed.
Dr. Cadaver, how was Rosella when you spoke with her? Did she seem well?
Oh, abundantly so. She was the liveliest creature I've seen in years.
Dr. Cadaver, I hope this isn't rude of me, but is everyone in Ooga Booga, well, dead?
As a doornail, for the most part. Forgive me, Lady Valenice, but I have to make a house call. Good evening, Valenice. I will let you know if I hear word of Rosella.
Thank you, Doctor. Good night.
And that is all for Dr. Cadaver at this point. Well, let's just be polite and close the gate. And unfortunately, the elevator isn't down. Now, I am not fully sure if I should have seen that shadow dog before the elevator comes down, but let's just try out. Woof, woof, woof. Well, this dog will be important now, but I do need to charm it somehow. And yeah, the time has also come that I will help this charming lady. But for that I will need these terrible kids. Or at least their elevator. But if they don't lower it, then I guess I'm stuck forever. Well. Yeah, the elevator is down now. Of course, the same story as with Rosella. I shouldn't linger in the house of those kids for too long, or they will appear and kill me. But all I need is this bone. After all, it's a doggy that we have to charm. How to charm a dog better than with The bone. Okay, woof woof, come on, doggy.
Good dog. Nice dog.
Now let's try to
There now.
recontact with it.
You're not such a bad dog after all.
And you are not such a bad human. You are the first creature to be kind to me since I lost my master and mistress. Thank you.
You poor fellow. What happened to your people?
My master was beheaded by Militia's foul gargoyle and cursed to ride the skies in search of his head. My mistress died of grief shortly thereafter. And I tried to defend my home when the boogeyman came to burn it. I failed.
Your master was Count Sepish?
He was. I was proud to fight at his side.
I would like to help your master. If I recovered his head, do you think the curse would be lifted?
We can only hope. Here, take my master's medal. It may help you in the search. And thank you, brave lady.
Well, that settles it. Well, this is the place where the head is stored. Only the lovely lady whose sight will kill you is in the way. And well, this is...
Now I know how it feels to be a rabbit in the carriage lights. I should have done something decisive.
Well, that heartless guy who just killed me happens to be the guy I have to save. Let's give that dog collar too.
Here you are. Count Vladimir Tsepish, fearless warrior, devoted husband, and Lord Protector of Ooga Booga Land.
Unfortunately, nothing I can do for the poor kitty, but at least I can take this firecracker. And now, before it goes off, let's head back to the grave of Count Seppish, or whatever his name is. Yeah, well, since I wasn't in the way. And look, the tomb has the same shape as the dog. Anyway, let's just open.
Oh my, poor Count Seppish.
The headless horseman needs a head. The headless horseman needs a head. Well, this is something that should be done rather quickly, but I only have a few seconds to return the head as soon as he appears. And I guess I was already too late. Fortunately, he will go in circles and return soon enough. The headless horseman needs a head. The headless horseman needs a head. Of course. No, it doesn't come. Well, let's just leave this location and come back. Yeah, and this time she will reach out the head.
You have lifted the curse that was placed on me, my lady. I am deeply indebted to you. Black Valiant! Elspeth, my Elspeth, how I have missed you, my love.
And I you, my dearest darling.
You have done me an immeasurable kindness. Tell me what I can do for you in return.
I must find a way to Etheria, Count Seppish. It is imperative. I have heard that you may be able to help me.
Consider it done. I will give you the use of my horse. Here, take this fife. With it, you can call him to take you to Etheria. Once there, you cannot summon him, for he will not be able to hear you, but he will always come to you anywhere on the surface lands.
Thank you, Count.
It is nothing. Fly, necromancer, carry the lady to Etheria.
Well, these 4 rainbows are my way out of Etheria. Allowing me to return to the desert. This one gives me back to that silly city of Vivili Yip Yip. This one was the forest, if I'm correct, and this one the land of Ooga Booga. Anyway, we don't have to return right now. Let's just explore the land. Now every time you get in this location, these, well, whatever these things are, will play a bit with me, and it gets old very soon. Fortunately, you can skip it. And I will do that the next times I will get here. Well, it's just up the mountain. Unfortunately, this is not one of those old King's Quest games in which every tiny misstep will make you fall to death. You probably remember that the old King's Quest were quite infamous for that kind of thing. Yeah, nothing I can do with that ghost horse yet. His name is Soroko, by the way. Well, entering this cave will make me meet a nightmare. And that will kill me. So no point going in there right now. Now I just need this fruit. Ambrosia. The food of gods.
What a hideous beast! I could use some advice on how to avoid.
That was not the way I was intending to go. I just wanted to get out of here. Yes, there is. Well, fortunately,
What in heaven's name was that? I've never seen a creature so swift.
That's not important right now. I guess this was just bound to happen. It also happened to me the earlier times I was playing this game. Yeah, that's alright. Let's feed them. Those are the notes to remember. Well, it will only repeat that little melody. Let's see, what was it? Those were the night notes. Well, what an odd place this is. Well, let's speak to these three ladies, shall we?
Who are you?
We are the Fates, mortal.
I am Clotho. I spin the fates of women and men.
I am Lachesis. I measure the fates of women and men.
I am Atropos. I sever the fates of women and men.
What do you want of us, daughter of humanity?
Well, let's speak some more.
My daughter is imprisoned by Militia, and I fear for her life. I must see Oberon and Titania immediately.
You cannot. The king and queen have gone on a journey, seeking their own lost child. Take your case to Mab, the Lady of Dreams.
Where is this Mab? How can I find her?
She lives beyond the waking world, on an island of dreams and nightmares. It cannot be reached in the waking reality.
Well, in other words, I have to go to sleep. Well, perhaps Valanice doesn't know about this, but perhaps you remember that Rosella and Dr. Cadaver spoke about what a nice nap you can take in that coffin of his. So let's pay Dr. Cadaver another visit in the land of Ooga Booga. If I'm correct, this rainbow leads back to Ooga Booga. Well, not exactly, but close enough.
Howdy hi, sugar pie.
Hey there, Mama.
I didn't think I'd ever see your succulent self again. Most people never come out of that bad old Ooga Booga land. Why don't you come on over here and tell me about it?
Oh.
I gotta love those voice actors who did those carnivorous plants.
Kaboom, kaboom, total doom! Fire in the sky! We're all gonna die! Totally necrotic! Dirty fried, man!
Aren't you too worried at all?
like I said, let's pay Dr. Cadaver another visit.
My dear Lady Valenice, what brings you back to this neck of the boneyard?
Dr. Cadaver, I have a terrible problem.
Come in, come in. How can I help you, Lady Valenice?
It's a long story, Doctor, but what it comes down to is that I must travel to Dreamland to see Lady Mab, but I can't find a safe place to sleep.
Is that all? Don't worry, my lady. Just climb into my coffin here. It's lined with pure dream silk. You'll be asleep in no time.
Well, as soon as I hit this coffin, there will just be a kind of an animated part in which everything goes automatically. I will just let you watch what will happen next. And you will very likely not hear me at all, as I will take the time to make myself some coffee. Be right back.
I suppose I could try to sleep here.
Please do. I'll make sure you're not disturbed.
Thank you.
Here you are, my dear. Sweet dreams. My lady, are you all right?
I went to Dreamland, and Mab, she was frozen. She was a solid block of ice.
Oh dear, Mab was never known for her warm personality, but that doesn't sound right at all.
It looks like things are worse than we knew. I must go. Thank you, Dr. Cadaver. You've been very kind.
I wish you the best of luck, Lady Valenice. Farewell!
Well, and that was exactly the time I needed to get myself a cup of coffee. So I timed that just right. Anyway, a bit at a loss again, but I guess I should ask the three fates for help once more. So let's go back to Etheria. Yeah, I already know the deal with. Well, let's just talk to these three ladies once more.
I have seen Mab, and she has been frozen into a lifeless statue of ice.
Ice always melts in the spring, mortal. Perhaps the Lady of Spring can tell you what may be done.
She of the flowers.
She of the forest.
Well, that makes things clear then. I have to go back to the forest. And if I'm correct, that is this rainbow. Precisely the place where I wanted to be. Because this lady should have some fruit in her horn. And now I can cure this Lady Saris, as I thought her name was.
I have replenished the cornucopia, Lord Attis. See, this strange fruit was part of its bounty.
A pomegranate? The pomegranate is the symbol of birth and death, of regeneration. Perhaps it could help my Ceres. But no, I dream.
Well, let's just give it a try.
My love, my love.
Sweet husband, how I missed you.
I cannot stay, Ceres. I must go to Etheria and do what I can to help. The volcano.
I know, love. I have work to be done as well. The forest has sustained much damage from Alicia's ugly curse, and I must make it right. You have my deepest thanks, dear lady.
Well, let's have
You're
a little
very
chat.
welcome, Lady Ceres. May I ask a question of you? Anything. I have seen Mab, Lady of Dreams, and she has been placed under a terrible curse. She's been frozen like a block of ice. Lady of Spring, what can be done for her?
Frozen, you say? Let me think. I recall a legend, yes. You must fill a shaft of crystal with purest sunlight. With that you can thaw her. But I must warn you, you cannot take any physical objects into the realm of dreams while you are asleep, my lady. You will have to travel there while awake.
Lady Ceres, how am I to travel to the realm of dreams while awake? What must I do?
I do not know, child of humans. Perhaps you should speak with the three fates. There's very little they do not know.
Well, it's getting a bit old, but another ride to this place. Well, it turns out that this might be the longest chapter of the game when I look at the time of my recording. I am very sure though that the next chapter and the final one is the shortest, but that's a later concern. Well, I can already hear them thinking, "You again, mortal?"
I have seen Ceres, and she has told me that I must enter the land of dreams while awake. How can I do this, great ladies?
You must cheat the fabric of reality. You must ride on the wings of a dream.
There is only one who can do such a thing.
Our nephew, the weaver of dreams.
You will need this. It sometimes pleases our nephew to surround himself with the darkest terrors of night. Farewell, Valenice.
Yeah, well, before getting back, I'm thinking, how did I get that crystal that I must fill with sunlight? Because that is something that I don't remember. That is really irritating. Yes. The crystal is in possession of militia. You will have to forgive me, this is one of the games that I played least before shooting this video. As I basically have played all Shara titles countless of times years ago, making that I know those by heart. And I told you I already bought my copy in those days, but it never worked properly. And it is only thanks to ScumVM that I can play the game now in this manner. Well, perhaps this is a nice time that I took the wrong exit, but there is a little bug in here, and I think this is really a bug not in ScumVM, but in the game itself. It's always nice to know that the boys and girls at Shara were never infallible themselves. I'm not supposed to be ever able again to cross this wood of the werewolves. And frankly, I shouldn't need to, as I can travel between the two areas through Etheria.
Oh,
yes,
my.
yes. That werewolf will grab me and kill me.
Now, just a moment, sir. Could I interest you in... What an unfriendly creature. I'll never be able to get past him unless I do something drastic.
And look at my position now. Yes, I am past it.
What a lovely crystal lamp in the midst of such a horrid room.
And now we have to enter Melicia's house. Oh, I'm in luck, no dog barking.
It's our big night, my widow Cuddles. We're gonna blow that rotten old Etheria right out of the sky. And we just might take the rest of the world with it, won't we, kissy boy?
Well, let's just go down. Yeah, it was there.
It's too bad there won't be anyone left to admire my beauty, Cuddles. What do you have in your mouth? Let me see. No matter, you naughty boy. Let's go watch the fireworks.
This didn't entirely work the way it should, as I should have put an ambrosia into that dog's mouth, causing the militia to react the way she did in the end. So I guess I got a little bug here too. Now I need to leave this spot or I can't summon that horse. That's my only way to... I do not know why the 5 didn't work. Should have. But let's just go all the way to Ooga Booga and try it there. Now this is merely because going past that werewolf from the other side won't work as far as I know. Yes, the desert. Exactly the place where I wanted to be. Well, the scorpion doesn't seem to appear. And now let's fill our crystal with sunlight, shall we? Very well. Yes, I know. It's getting old. Anyway, I don't have to consult those 3 ladies anymore. And this was also my last visit to the desert. As a matter of fact, if I'm correct, I don't even have to leave Etheria anymore. As this chapter will end here. But before that, there's still a bit of work to be done. Well, let's just go all the way up. and let's catch ourselves a nightmare. And now we can enter.
Excuse me. Hello?
He doesn't seem interested, does he? Let's try this one more time.
What do you want?
I need your help.
I help no one. I am the weaver of dreams, and that is all. Go away.
I guess I should be even more persistent.
Go now, before I weave you a nightmare that will turn your hair white.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's show him this.
Your aunts the Fates gave me this object to get past your nightmare. My business with you is most urgent.
You captured my nightmare in that little thing. How amusing. How irritating. I suppose I should have had a second creature on hand, but I seldom weave more than one at a time. Nightmares are solitary creatures, you know. They will destroy each other on sight.
Dreamweaver, listen to me. Oberon and Titania are missing, and Mab has been horribly cursed. I must reach her Isle of Dreams while awake and cure her, or all will be lost.
My precious sister is missing? You must go to Mab immediately. Wait, I will give you something. When you ride this magical tapestry, you can travel through dreams in the flesh. But be warned, you will be vulnerable. Hurry, mortal, hurry.
Well, let's have a little flight then. Living a nightmare, isn't he? Speaking of nightmares, you remember that there is one here? Yes, nightmares hate each other and will destroy each other inside. Well, now I have to enter the temple manually. And let's use this crystal to get.
What? Well, who are you?
I am Valenice of Daventry, my Lady Mab. I urgently need your help. Militia has ignited the volcano and Oberon and Titania cannot be found.
Militia! That vicious creature enchanted me so that she could destroy us all. Well, she won't succeed. You must send the winds to find the king and queen.
I? How am I to do that?
You must harness the wind, Sirocco, and ride him to the top of the mountain of winds. King Levantar will surely help you. I must go, brave Valenice. I must try to hold back the volcano's explosion. Thank you for freeing me from my prison of ice. If we all survive this, I will send you only sweet dreams for the rest of your life.
Very well. Basically, the hard part of this chapter has been done now. Let's hide. And yes, that was... what I needed to get stuff done with that ghost was Sirocco.
Carrasco, you big bully! What have I told you about eating people? What have I told you?
Oh, Ma, I was just playing.
Don't lie to me, young man!
What's going on here? Speak.
Who are you?
I am Levanter, King of the Wind. Who are you?
I am Valenice of Daventry. Your Majesty, we must summon Oberon in Titania. The Lady Militia plans to detonate the volcano, and all of Eldritch will be destroyed.
Winds, come to me. Come to me now. Fly, my people. Fly and find the Lord and Lady of Etheria.
Well, basically the rest of this chapter is completely automated now. But just let's watch what happens.
Militia has ignited the volcano. Are you sure of this?
See for yourself, my Lord Oberon.
Sweet Mother Nature!
We thank you, mortal. You are valiant and brave. Come, my husband, we must try to undo what has been done. I only pray that we can. Wait! My daughter! What about my daughter?
Well, what about my daughter? We are going to find that one out in the 6th and final video, which I will put on YouTube next week at the same time at the same channel. For now, bye bye.